I eat, it take the stress away. That's what I do to help me cope with things.
Yeah, but all you gotta do is just, and I feel her because damn, that's a lot of food. Damn. That's a lot of food. Her mouth's not gonna get dry? 2 buckets of, I wouldn't even call those bowls. Those are damn near buckets of, let me stop grilling. Look.
A month ago, I started feeling sick and my leg was really bothering me.
That's a leg?
I kept saying, my leg is hurting bad.
That's a leg?
And when Danielle pulled
that's not a leg.
Open the folds of my skin, she found little maggots on there.
You had maggots in your skin? Oh. The most deserved deaths in my 600 life history. Video by Fat Ash and friends. Now, I will be honest, one fear I had growing up was not being able to move freely and athletically. You know what I'm saying? Basically the fear of fat. I had fat phobia growing up. I really did. Not like something that overran my life, but like it was like I used to be like, hey, I can't. I used to see these pictures and videos of big people or see them at like Six Flags. I can't do that. I gotta be able to get on the ride. I gotta be able to do one of these. Without further ado, guys, this is low effort content, but look, I just posted my video, my vlog. I made it public yesterday on my other channel. It's in the description. You guys have to go there and check it out. For me, if you mess with me, if you rock with me, if you like my videos, you're gonna see a different side of me. Without further ado, subscribe. And let's get to the video.
She been comment me.
Everything but themselves, to completely ignoring the doctor's instructions.
Then I'm going to have to just go home where I can.
We're gonna have to chill out and stall a little bit. Let's not do too much. It's a 20-minute video, and these people are going through it, you know, so let's kind of have some empathy.
These are the most hated patients that died on My 600-Pound Life. Starting with James King, one of the largest patients ever featured on the series. He made his on-screen debut in the 11th episode of the 5th season and weighed a staggering 735 pounds.
Damn!
He was also bedridden and completely dependent on his girlfriend Lisa and their daughter to do his every bidding, much to his daughter's disgust.
Bruh, he's literally laying here.
To do his every bidding, much to his...
He's laying here like the person from Monster House, the lady. Remember in the basement, he kept feeding that girl, that big one, the big one. Boom, 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 feeding her. She was big, and she died. What was her name? Olga or something like that? Rasputia or something like that? It wasn't one of those. But it was a big name, like I think it coincided. He's laying down like her. Here, I'm gonna show y'all. Look, they found her ass like this. He's literally sitting there laying like this. Look, laying exactly the same way. Y'all go type into my vlog, but at the same time, y'all want to watch this? The Amazon. I might watch that next. But he's laying like this. This is the girl. What was her name? I don't know. But yeah,
his daughter's disgust.
My mom pulled me out of school because I have to help with my dad.
Okay, sorry. You gotta go, Dad. You gotta go. You over here ruining others people's lives because of you ruined yours. Nah, you gotta go.
I don't feel like that I should have to be a caretaker to my dad.
Human burrito.
A father is supposed to protect and take care of his daughter.
Just in case.
Watching James's daughter sacrifice her future infuriated some fans, and one was quick to share their opinion. This douche pulled his daughter out of school to bring him food and wipe his ass. Pathetic. James eventually reached out to Dr. Now, but failed to meet the weight requirements for surgery even after 3 months. So, he rented a place in Houston to be closer to the doctor. It had taken the refinancing of his father's house to get him there, yet James couldn't commit to the program, and the problem appeared to be Lisa. She had been enabling his eating habit, forcing Dr. Now to intervene.
Let me explain the situation to you. James is not going to survive much longer And since I've been working with you two, he's not lost any weight and he's worse off now.
We're gonna just have to stick to the plan of making the change of going to the
There is
protein.
no we, it's you.
Is this usually how it is? What are you getting out of making your husband big? Like, what is that? You think he gonna, maybe she's trying to kill him off? Like, let's be real. What are the real implications? Like, why is someone, you can't run around and frolic with him on the beach? You just shoveling food in his tummy. Like, maybe she's sick in the head too. And why aren't you big? Usually, aren't they both like big or not? Or you need a food runner, so yeah.
There's no we, it's you. Right. You are bringing the food, you're helping him to kill him.
It wasn't just Dr. Now that had deduced the problem. Some viewers had seen through the entire situation and began calling Lisa out. She keeps feeding him enough food for 20 people. Sorry to say this, if he dies, it's Lisa's fault. She fed him to death. Despite Dr. Now's warnings, James did not stop eating.
Mom,
Can you not eat it?
are you kidding? Life is meant to be enjoyed, so I just had to find a...
You not enjoying life. You eating you were in bed. How are you enjoying? Maybe they're into that, like, you treat me like a baby. Maybe that's what it is.
balance between the things I enjoy and what I need to do.
He ended up suffering a medical...
This nigga's so far gone, he's drinking Crush, Gatorade, and Fabuloso. Alright. Bedside.
to be rushed to the hospital.
I was so scared that my time had ran out. Wait a minute.
James had congestive heart failure, which was fluid around his lungs and heart.
She definitely wanted him gone. She's like this, look. She like this. James, his heart is about to stop. They said that he was eating too much and that he's on the brink of cardiovascular exhaustion. She don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. She don't care.
She's just taking out the stitches right now.
Oh.
So they had to put a central line in his artery in his throat to get the meds to him fast.
Now take a deep breath.
No.
So wasn't
I
that
said
bad,
he a
was it?
baby. I said he a baby. I wouldn't want this done to me. I'm watching squirming around right now. Oh my goodness. This right here is gonna make you wake up. This, at least for me. This right here, just seeing it, is gonna make me wake up and I'm in a gym. I'm doing everything. I don't want no in my neck.
Am I gonna bleed out?
No. But he is feeling much better now, and he's ready to go home.
Following the scare, James completely lost all motivation, and Lisa was more than happy to give him all the cake.
Breaking news. Bomb threat at the courthouse downtown LA as singer David is set to for his court thing. I might go check it out. See what I heard. They said it was gonna be the bomb
He wanted. By the 8th month of his weight loss journey, James had done the unthinkable. He had put on another 158 pounds.
Oh my
annoying
God,
the doctor
PR.
further.
You can't gain over 100 pounds by cheating just a little. You've been eating almost 10,000 calories a day. That's almost 13 times of what you should be eating in a day. I mean, this is just mind-boggling. Why won't you stop overfeeding him?
I don't know what the issue is. I know, like I said, that he has cheated some, but I will not bring him nothing else.
Is not some. Is every day and every hour and every meal.
Despite everything, James couldn't get his act together and was eventually kicked off the show. In 2020, James passed away after several different past battles with his health, including...
Go ahead and interview her. Respect to the daughter, because you have to go through a life like this. We all feel for you. Like, we truly do. You couldn't go to school. You couldn't go on a field trip to the La Brea tar pits. You wasn't watching Bill Nye the Science Guy with everybody else? Middle school? Like, come on. What are we doing? Like, couldn't get a GED. Maybe she got it, but like, nah. I ain't gonna lie. No one deserves to die, but he needed to go. Like, go somewhere. He needs to do something so they can move past it. And his life is not affecting more lives the selfish way.
Sepsis and cirrhosis of the liver. His death was met with palpable anger as viewers were upset with him and his failure to turn his life around. James Kay was an objectively horrible person, and nothing of value was lost when he died. They were also mad at Lisa. Looks like his girlfriend succeeded with what she was trying to do and killed him.
See?
James's behavior had enraged fans endlessly, and many felt he deserved to die, just like this next star, whose sense of entitlement pissed off nearly everybody. Making her on-screen debut in the 3rd episode of the 2nd season, Penny weighed approximately 530 pounds, was bedridden, and needed the help of her husband Edgar and her young son, Liam, to do most things. She eventually sought Dr. Now's assistance and wasted no time getting to Houston for her first appointment.
Penny got a lot of issues. Some of them are real, some of them are imaginary. She seems like she played a role of being a victim and encouraging family to be enabler. And this dynamic is very difficult to break.
To help her jumpstart her weight loss journey, Dr. Now decided to admit Penny so he could monitor her eating habits and see if she really wanted to change her life. And she did. Within the first month of her program, she had lost enough weight for gastric sleeve surgery.
Okay.
A procedure to remove...
I don't know about y'all. Does talking about this make y'all stomach uneasy and unsettling? I don't know. Something about hearing gastric, intestinal, bleeding, palpitations, hearing the word throat. It just makes me sit uneasy. Like, oh, I can just feel it. You say throat, I just feel it. That's gonna make me eat a salad today because I don't want to actually feel it.
80% of her stomach and restrict the amount of food she eats.
We're gonna reduce the size of stomach from the size of football to the size of banana. When you have a stomach is that big, you're never gonna get full. I can see why she's having so much challenge with weight loss.
Following the successful surgery, Dr. Now had hoped that Penny would use her momentum as a springboard to more progress. But that didn't happen. Instead, Penny was constantly tired and refused to cooperate with the doctor or any of his staff.
So do you have any plan to walk? No?
Penny is unwilling to get up and walk around. I'm not sure why she doesn't want to do that.
You sure you don't want to sit up, or if I can?
Was this show? I never really watched the show. Obviously, I'm too young. Was this show like they actually were helping? Because you know, a lot of shows on like TLC and stuff, they were scripted and kind of fake or kind of just scripted. Like they really didn't want the person necessarily getting better or helping the person. They would give these options, but they never say they didn't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like the addiction, my strange addictions. So like I'm addicted to eating what is it? The bottom of my shoes after I step in dog doo-doo, right? Something like that. And they're like, you know, this is crazy. This is gonna kill you. And they don't change. They're just like, well, you can't be on the show. Well, you gotta, and they just drag it out for the episodes and then move to the next person. Or are the people involved they really do really care? I feel like they really do care.
There is true miracles in the world. That's like...
If she doesn't get up and walk, she's not going to be able to maintain weight loss.
Do you want to sit up a little bit?
I'm getting concerned about her.
Her lack of motivation would only worsen over the coming months, and despite staying in the hospital following her surgery, Penny did not lose any weight. She spent the entire 3rd month of her journey arguing with staff and cheating on her diet.
If any of this gets muted too and it sounds kind of off or weird, it's because obviously I hear pianos going from the show and it might be copyrighted, so I might have to mute all of that. Y'all can hear my voice and it might sound like a space. I'm talking through a spaceship window.
Can I get She does have a diet, bariatric stuff.
You tell me you can't give her dumbbells to just do some of these to start. Because I'm the person that feels like the more someone starts, like they don't want to lose weight or whatever, I don't want to work out, you don't want to do it, and then you go and look at yourself and you look different, or you see the number go down and you low-key, that's how you become addicted. That's why I tell everybody, just go and do it for 2 weeks and actually just be super strict on your food, because you could be strict on your food for like a week and a half. I'm like, do it for a week and a half, be strict on your food for 2 weeks so you can actually see results. It'll be hard, but you can do it. Not long-term, short-term, to just get you to feel the taste, to get a taste of it, right? And then when you see that you've been eating salads, you've been in a calorie deficit, and you're doing exercises, so you're working on building muscle, not necessarily losing weight, but just build some muscle, everything will come together a little bit, and you'll see it, and you'll be like, oh, dang, I'm down 4 pounds. It's been 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, okay, you can go back to doing what you were doing. Necessary, now they're like, okay, I might be in the gym a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would not suggest to tell somebody, you know what, lose weight. You're going to 3 months, just give it 3 months, because they're not thinking like that. They don't want to go 3 months of eat whatever, just kind of watch what you eat, and you know what I'm saying? It'll take, no one's going to stay consistent for 3 months off rip, just first starting out. Or just give them a taste. So you give them some fentanyl. It'll either kill them, I ain't doing this shit, or it'll hook your ass. It'll hook you, I'm telling you.
What is it?
Bariatric soft diet, 1,200 calories.
Why am I on a soft diet?
That's the orders that he...
Well, he needs to get his poop in a group, or else I'm gonna order something. This is so stupid. I gotta find out why my diet is this diet. No one told me I had to lose weight when I got here.
By this point, Doctor now believed that she needed a change of environment and ultimately sent her home, only for her to start eating heavily again. As expected, the viewers had gotten tired of her antics and began voicing their opinions. How she didn't have major complications for ignoring the diet is amazing to me. She did not deserve surgery. Penny had refused to see the
She treated like an Airbnb. Get up out of there. We're not finna come feed you. Now you got 6 people to bring you 6 different nurses to bring you food. No, this is not I don't know, some restaurant. We are not servers here. Oh yeah, you in the calf talking about, oh yeah, she wants another plate of ribs. No, go back home and do that on your dime, on your dollar.
Doctor following her.
They better they have a tab open for her. It's not, oh yeah, the hospital's cup. No. You're eating 6 more times the amount of food? Yeah, we have a tab open for that lady on floor 1, because if we put her on floor 2, the shit might go down. Respectfully.
Her surgery for obvious reasons, but in the 7th month, he asked her to come in for a checkup. Doctor now believed Penny had stopped following her diet and may have actually gained weight, and he was right. Penny had undone all her progress.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't even know what I was looking at. In YouTube, you can't take this down because we don't know what this was.
Weight, and he was right. Penny had undone all her
What are we looking at? YouTube can't take that down. You know why? Because we don't know what that is. That can be her back. That can be her hip. That can be the side of her thigh. Insane.
Progress, making the doctor very angry.
Look, Penny, quit crying, because this is for your benefit, okay? You know how many people like you, I signed their death certificate, and later on I thought, what could I have done to get across to them? And I'm not getting across to you either. What you're saying, it really makes no sense, okay?
And then I'm going to have to just go home where I can try and get something else.
I don't think this conversation is getting anywhere. It's your life and your decision.
To some fans, Penny knew exactly what she was doing. I felt so sorry for the husband, TBH.
I was gonna say, he needs to do some. Here's what I would say. Is it like the love that's bounding these people down to like doing nothing? You are sitting there. I would say you're gonna starve to death and call the police on me because I'm not feeding you. Lose weight. That's not a law, right? I want you to be able to. I'm not gonna feed you. So it means that he's under some spell by her. Either I love you so much, or you just talk me into doing this, or I like doing it and I like giving you what you want or feeding you and seeing you this big. It's one of those. Because if it were any of us, we would be like, nah, I'm finna feed you. You're not, if you want your food, go get it. Get up and go get it. You gonna order the pizza to the door? Cool. So go to the door and get it then. Oh, you wanted this Indian food? This buttered chicken? Yeah, pull up to the store and drive. You can't fit in the car? So now you got milestones. I gotta be able to walk to the front door. Okay. First I gotta be able to get up. Then be able to walk to the front door. Now I gotta be able to fit inside the car. Then I gotta be able to, well, I guess that's it. Fit through the door at the Indian place. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not feeding you. You're gonna figure it out yourself.
It seemed pretty clear to me that she was somewhat manipulative. Penny eventually quit the program, returned to Maryland, and refused to continue therapy or follow up. As a result, her health continued to deteriorate, and in April 2025, Penny Saeger suddenly passed away. Although TLC has yet to give a statement confirming or denying the news, fans were quick to share their thoughts on the entire situation.
That's sad.
There was nothing sudden about this. She was full of excuses and refused to follow the diet, and she was a huge liar. With another saying, bottom line, the husband and child are better off without her. Penny didn't put in nearly enough effort to get her life back on track, just like this next star, who was just as manipulative and just as hated. Lisa Fleming made her on-screen debut in the 7th episode of the 6th season and weighed over 700 pounds, was bedridden, and had something very nasty in one of her many fat folds. From the first few minutes...
Hold up. Oh. So it's 2,000 pounds. I was about to say, how are you able to sit here and say I'm 300 off of being a ton? No. She's about 13.
Minutes of her episode, viewers found Lisa's predicament very irritating.
A month ago, I started feeling sick and my leg was really bothering me.
That's a leg?
I kept saying, my leg is hurting bad.
That's a leg?
And when Danielle pulled
that's not a leg.
Open the folds of my skin, she found little maggots on there.
You had maggots in your skin? Oh. I'm not gonna lie. Last weekend, this past Thursday, I forgot to take out the trash. I seen maggots. I almost passed out. Well, not almost passed out. I'm gassing it. I was just like, damn. Somebody threw some trash away and didn't really close the bag, probably. So the food was probably out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when maggots form. Like, if it's sealed, maggots aren't going to get outside into the trash can. Yeah, maggots got outside into the trash can. And I'm trying to push it down on Thursday and trying to put it. And I'm like, oh, some maggots in here. I open it. Hella flies. And then you see just maggots going everywhere. They're just going everywhere. I'm like, oh, yeah. Trash man, you're going to have to come pick this up and do this on the double. Make sure they fall off for real. Because I'm not about to put it back here for the next... And then they multiply, and then, you know what I'm saying? Disgusting.
So now she has to check my leg every day.
What part of your leg is that, though?
It got so bad.
Oh.
and hated the fact that her situation forced her kids and grandkids
They gotta rock your body side to side. They gotta rock your ass to get up out of bed. This is embarrassing. Why would anybody want to be embarrassed like this? Her weight though, is she bigger than the last one? I feel like her weight, she has a lot more potential of losing the weight faster.
to take care of her every need, with one saying, "I can't get over the maggots thing." That should have been a wake-up call. I had to switch when she asked the poor teenage grandson to turn her to wash her. Seeing Lisa slowly waste away on her bed, one of her daughters, Danielle, eventually reached out to Dr. Now, and within days, moved her mum from Alabama to Houston, Texas for her first appointment.
And my
Yeah, Daniela, the one with the burly shoulders right there. She seen the maggots and probably got her ass on the treadmill and said, yeah, I'm finna walk. I'm finna walk on this treadmill. I'm finna start somewhere. I don't know how people can see this happening and still be, headed towards that. That don't make no sense to me.
concern is that if you stuck to the diet I send you, you should have easily been able to lose good amount of weight.
I don't believe it's gained in weight.
You clearly didn't stick to the diet.
No.
You have not lost weight and you're significantly
You saying no? You probably the one feeding her.
overweight.
Okay, all I want to do is get cleaned up. I'm not even gonna fight you.
This is not up for debate.
After spending nearly 2 months at the hospital, Lisa lost approximately 87 pounds and brought her total weight down to 617 pounds. Satisfied with her
Look, she happy. So lose more weight. You see, it's like contagious.
progress, Dr. Now allowed her to go home so she could be with her family. But before leaving, he tasked her with losing only 30 pounds within the next month. Eventually, her daughter, who had been strict with the diet, left for work back in Alabama, and so Lisa's boyfriend Herbert was saddled with the responsibility of taking care of her. She would not let the opportunity go to waste.
He's not as tough on me as Danielle is about this diet.
How are they all eating the same way, just laying down, scooping it in their mouth? I've done that before and choked. They got skill. They're experienced in this game.
And that's nice. And now that Herbert's here to shop for me, I can have a little more say in what I get to eat. So
How you find a boyfriend? I know some people that are single that aren't bedridden by obesity.
at least I can get back to eating foods that taste good.
As a result, she put on another 29 pounds by her next appointment, annoying Dr. Now, who couldn't believe
They said lose 30, she gained 29.
she let all their hard work go down the drain. To make matters worse, she had developed another infection in her leg.
This is a game for you. Basically, you like someone that hit their head with baseball bat and complain about headache. Your behavior is completely dysfunctional.
That's right.
Oh my goodness, those are the worst people. They just agree with you because they know that that's going to end the conversation more. That's what I truly believe. That they're not saying is because, oh yeah, I know. They're not necessarily, they're acknowledging their issue, but they don't care about their issue. Because right after this, if you say, all right, let's go to hometown buffet, I'm in. You know what I'm saying?
And if you don't start to wake up and change, then you're not going to be able to survive much longer. And there'll be nothing I can do about that. So this situation is completely in your hands.
However, it wasn't just the doctor who was annoyed with Lisa. Longtime fans of the show knew exactly what she was doing. She's disgusting. I don't understand how she got a man. In the end, Lisa refused to change her ways and was kicked off the program after she started threatening to commit suicide.
Threatening. You're already doing it. You're doing it the slowest way possible. You're committing it the slowest way possible.
Surprisingly, after leaving the show, Lisa lost 200 pounds after undergoing weight loss surgery and was finally able to stand on her own for the first time in years.
Okay, so she can go to the gym now.
Unfortunately, it was a little bit too late, and on August 23rd, 2018, she passed away. The cause of her death was never made public, but
what are we doing?
according to her daughter Danielle, Lisa was sick prior to appearing on the show, and her death was due to those illnesses. And her death did not surprise viewers. Not shocked, but it's a loss to her family nonetheless. Lisa's last-minute attempt.
I wonder how the boyfriend feels. For all these people, I wonder how their their spouses or partners feel, because you're the ones who did it. Even like some of the family members, like my sister is overweight and I'm gonna keep feeding her. How do you feel? They're gone because of you.
To change her life did not pan out as hoped, making her and this next participant one of the most hated stars on the show. Latona appeared in the second episode of the 11th season, weighing approximately 632 pounds, and knowing she wouldn't live much longer if she didn't change her ways. So, she reached out to Dr. Now and was in Houston in no time for her first appointment.
And you know, you have BMI of over 100, and normal BMI is 18 to 25, and
Woo!
that's very high BMI.
400
and
BMI?
as young as you are, your body has been able to handle that. But that's gonna change here soon. And you keep gaining like you have, all that weight is gonna put a lot of strain in your system. You're not gonna live that long. If you really put the math together, you have eaten the food that belonged for next 4 years ahead of time.
This was not Latona's first attempt at weight loss. She had tried it 5 years prior and chickened out before it even got tough. Yet, despite the doctor's warning, Latona continued eating like it was nobody's business.
When I eat, it takes the stress away. That's what I do to help me cope with things.
Yeah, but all you gotta do is just, and I feel her, because it's, damn, that's a lot of food. Damn. That's a lot of food. Her mouth's not gonna get dry. 2 buckets of, I wouldn't even call those bowls. Those are damn near buckets of, let me stop grilling. Look, you just gotta you gotta disassociate this with food, with coping with food, and reassociate something else with your emotion. You know what I'm saying? So like, slow this down, but as you do this, pick up a different hobby. Talk to different people. You got to try different things to see what feels the best. I don't think it would necessarily be as easy as, okay, well, I'm gonna just, whenever I feel sad, I'm gonna start knitting my, I don't think it's like that. I think you should try different things to see whatever, because you didn't know you were going to land on food for coping. So why would you think that you would force yourself to land on knitting? You just got to reassociate certain things. It's harder said than done. But someone like her seems like she was on the right page, and she's honest with herself. It's just coping. It's just, you know what I mean? No one else has, I don't think anybody else has said anything. This is someone people end up like this from, like, you know, my mom passed, and then my dad passed, and then my little brother passed, and now they're like this. That's a real thing. Like, you feel like you don't want to leave, and then you just eat, and now you realize, okay, I just keep eating, and then you just look up, a year's gone by, and you gain 70 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
I know that the food is unhealthy and it's not good for me, but with the habit that I had so long, it's hard to change it.
Chill out. Cameraman is tweaking for that one. The cameraman is absolutely tripping. I thought she had foot on this plate too. I'm like, damn. Pork wasn't enough. She eating feet and toes too.
So I'm disappointed in myself for letting myself get to this place. But, you know, you can't change the past.
Watching her guzzle down her entire breakfast triggered a lot of viewers, with one saying, "That breakfast was horrible. I don't know how she is still alive." That breakfast was enough for 4 people, and she stated she doesn't eat that much. Still, Latona failed to lose enough weight after trying for months. Soon enough, Dr. Now discovered that her weight was putting a heavy strain on her heart and confronted her one last time.
Well, everything looked like it's doing good. but I'm going to keep you in the hospital for a couple of weeks because your heart may be struggling a little more than I'm comfortable with to send you home. So I'm going to run some more tests on you, and I'm going to get a cardiologist to come look at you and see what your heart is doing and see what we can do with you, okay? I think most of your problem is your weight, okay? So the most important thing for you is that you need to lose some weight, okay?
I'm trying.
You keep saying you're trying, but you're running out of time.
Unfortunately, by the end of her season, Latona had only lost 43 pounds.
Damn.
And on May 17, 2025, she passed away at the age of 40. The Natchitoches Parish Coroner's Office confirmed her cause of death as congestive heart failure.
Yeah.
Some viewers were quick to point out the reason that she didn't have much motivation to change. And much like Latona, this next star also
I'm confused on why people say they want to. Maybe it's like they can't follow through with it, but why do they like go through the lengths of like doing all of this? Are they getting paid from this? They got to be, right? Maybe that's why. The money, and you get paid and we get to use your situation. Because I'm like thinking like, why is it that they go through all this just to not change? I feel like there's a lot of people that would want all of this happening and they would change.
Died from health complications. Weighing in at approximately 617 pounds, Ashley featured in the 5th episode of the first season. She had turned to food as a coping mechanism from emotionally absent parents. However, within the first month of her program, Ashley was approved for weight loss surgery. And following a successful surgery, she went on to lose another 130 pounds by the 2nd year of her journey.
Damn. Okay.
It's funny how your whole life changes.
Ashley eventually qualified for excess skin removal surgery and was back at the hospital. Seeing her daughter finally make the changes needed, Ashley's mother began making jokes at her daughter's expense.
6 months and that number's creeping really fast. I told you. That's fine. You figured losing weight would make you happy. I wish it was more. I wish it was more. I guess I want too much too fast. It's been a burden.
Ashley was visibly upset, and so were her fans. Her mother was awful, and you see the hurt in Ashley's eyes when her mum made fun of her. So sad.
Yeah, that's fucked. I ain't gonna lie, it be the closest people to you. You hear it all the time. It's true though. It's true.
By the 7th year of her program, Ashley had lost over 340 pounds.
She looked good.
Had a second skin removal surgery and was prepping for another surgery, this time on her legs.
I'm just half the person.
You see, it's like addicting when it's working out. You just love the feeling and you want to do it. It's when you overcome that I can't do it. Because people think losing weight is hard. It's like people think, oh, but you're at the gym lifting like 70 pounds. It's like, yeah, but I'm doing 70 for 4. You can do 2 pounds for 4. It's the same amount of struggle though. It's just different numbers. My 70 is the same as your 4. Just 2 different type of struggles. Everything's just a scale.
This is my 4th outfit today.
Ashley was just about to complete her weight loss journey, but failed to meet the doctor's demand because instead of losing the last few more pounds, she went back to overeating and ballooned to a shocking 312 pounds.
Ooh.
Ashley was told to lose 100 pounds before she could be considered for surgery. Sadly, she passed away after her body became septic. She had been fighting a terrible infection before her death and had even caught pneumonia. Her death shocked and upset many viewers, with some pointing to her mother's terrible behavior, saying her mother was terrible, constantly making fun of her.
Yeah, that's true, but what about after? Her mom didn't do anything. I mean, maybe that was a glimpse, and she was probably doing it the whole way through. But like, she was definitely trying more than other people. I can see something like this being different. respects, hats off to all of you guys. But like someone like her is definitely the best out the bunch. She's putting in the effort. You can see her excited. She's not scared to let people in on, like, everybody else be acting like they don't want to be, like they don't care about being skinny, like being able to walk. You know what I'm saying? She like feels good. She's happy. She's putting on new pants. Like they fit, and all type of stuff. You know, it's addicting. But she's the only one that's been, I feel like, open.
And mocking her for shit that happened years ago, not to mention teasing her about her diet, while others blamed Ashley for failing to take responsibility.
Ashley did an amazing job. She put in effort that most people won't. A lot of us, if we were that big, it would be hard for us to just try it. I'm only saying from my position, I would know how it is lifting weights, taking the gym serious, and doing all this and that. Go type it in my vlog, because that's what my vlogs are about, you know. But she did, and she handled hers as best she could. She messed up. Some people couldn't even start. If they couldn't even mess up because they couldn't even start. Respects off to Ashley.
Staying fat as an adult can't be blamed on anyone else.
That's true, but she tried. Hey man, hopefully this wasn't too triggering for some people. I know this could be triggering. Some people just like saying, "Oh yeah," but and just defending. So let me know how I was. Was I being respectful? Was I doing too much? I didn't mean to make fun of anybody, especially no passed away deceased people. I promise I wasn't. Without further ado, I appreciate you for watching. Go tap into my vlogs on my other channel. Link is in the description. It's just Kester. He's a problem .25 or .12. I'm see you in the next one. I'm gone.